I do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. 64 degrees out there. Thank you, Frank. And guess what? Zeke, I love you. He brought my favorite pizza in. Good morning.
Yeah. Everybody likes Zeke because look at all the food he's got here. Woohoo! All right, that's my favorite right there. Nobody gets to eat the Supreme. Big appetite for the big game. We'll talk about. How are you, man?
Good.
Roll Tide.
I'm not going to go there.
Yeah, we are. That's right. You from Texas?
No way. Look, I'm neutral. Neutral on the whole thing.
Neutral?
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
Hey, Roll Tide.
More Tigers.
More Tigers. Join me today over here. Zack, shut up. Coach Pugh.
Go Tigers.
Roll
Tide.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. A lot of
down
stuff.
on Manziel, baby.
Football.
Bam.
East Limestone going to get their first victory tomorrow night against Russell.
Appreciate that.
Hey,
if you don't get penalized.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit. Zach's got plenty of stuff to talk about. We'll get on that in just a second. But right now, let's talk about you. Tonight, every Thursday night, steak night up at Ardmore, Alabama at Pizza Inn, the only pizza restaurant in the world that has one night a week dedicated to steak. You can still get a pizza, can't you?
True. Buffet too.
But let's talk about the big appetite for the big game. What's the special right now? Here it is right now. Pizza Inn, call for delivery. Get a bunch of them. Man, I tell you, we went through 30, almost 40 pizzas the other night.
Yes. We have a lot of specials for the game. 2 large, 2 topping wings for $25.99.
Yeah, wow.
2 giant 2 topping and 20 wings for $35, $35.99. So we have a whole lot.
And you'll deliver?
Yes, we will. 8-mile radius.
Is this every day or just on weekends?
It's every day. Every day, all
Leaves
day.
me out.
Pizza Inn on Highway 53. You can't miss it. You see Zeke's a major part of the program here. Go by there, get you some. They are absolutely delicious. What about the scoreboard up there at Ardmore?
Well, we had an opportunity, my wife and I, to buy the whole scoreboard in Ardmore. So a lot of advertising for us in Ardmore.
I don't see my name on there. What's that cost?
I don't even have my name on there.
Well, why don't you? If you own the scoreboard, you ought to have something on there.
Well, it's all about Ardmore.
Yeah, Coach Legg will be with us maybe later on this morning, too, talk about what's going on. We got his assistant coach up here, Zack, this morning, so we'll check in with him in just a little bit. Well, thanks for feeding us. Always a pleasure. Steak night tonight. Y'all get up by there. Ardmore, Alabama. Don't forget, for the big game, wings and pizzas, a special, right?
Yes.
We'll be talking about that tomorrow, too. Big appetite for the big game. You get in touch with Pizza Inn, Ardmore, Alabama, because Zeke is the man. Say Roll Tide.
No.
All right, there you go. Thank you, Zeke. All right, let's get with some weather. And we got a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff I got to tell you about this morning. But first, let's get to the weather because it is going to be absolutely a beautiful weekend to be enjoying pizza and Bama football all weekend, ain't it?
And a swimming pool. 64 degrees out there. Going to be an absolutely beautiful day today. Get out and enjoy. Temperatures we're going to see in the 80s. And you know what? Those lows have been sticking around, or for the rest of the week, in the 50s, upper 50s that is. Well, actually, we may hit 90 today with plenty of sunshine. No rain to worry about. There's only about 10-20% chance of rain almost daily. And the weekend looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, everybody doesn't care. They'll be in watching football. Saturday, some of you will actually be out on the water watching the game, too. Heard from you on Facebook. And 230-4988 does get Frank this morning.
All right, I know we're going to talk about, how are you, Coach?
I'm all right.
I know we're going to talk about a lot about Bama football, too, in just a second. But the big news, of course, is bad this morning. Closure. I know y'all already heard this. Gloria found about it on Facebook first yesterday before AL.com even had it. They're closing International Paper over in Cortland, Lawrence County, going to affect minimum 1,100 jobs. But Donnie, you said that's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot more included in the noise.
Yeah, the contractors. There's a lot of contract. Believe it, the paper mill has a ton of contractors that go in and out.
You said that same thing happened down in your area.
In Bastrop, Louisiana, the IP plant closed down there, and it destroyed that town.
All right, coming up at 6:30 this morning, we will have on the phone live from Russellville, Senator Roger Bedford. That is his area, and he will talk about that. Decatur Daily's got a big article on it this morning, too, what that means to this. It will devastate, basically, because you're looking like, Jeff, you're looking like $2 million a year in revenue over there in Lawrence County.
Cortland, that's going to really hurt their economy.
Oh, so we'll talk about that. And, $2.3 million lost from the Lawrence County budget is what the front page is.
I mean, what's going to happen to that school, though? Because they got a good football team.
Yeah, they combined Cortland.
Well, they combined Cortland a few years ago, but I mean, you got so many people over there, they're going to have a hard time finding jobs. They're basically going to have early retirement, and they're going to use their pension, you know, there's something to 401k to live on.
We'll talk more about that with Senator Bedford at 6:30 this morning, live on the phone from Russell. The other big news going on right now is DJ Fluke.
Well, yeah, there you go, boys.
You're a big Bama. If you keep up with all that, is there any possible thing you think? This is the article this morning in USA Today. If it's true, it would be devastating for the University of Alabama and all the fans. That's me and Fluker, and I'm in the white
Don't you
shirt.
have that picture hanging up in your wall?
The picture that
I'm in the white shirt.
Now that's not where he got the money, right?
Jamie
At the
paid the
beach
money.
from you, right?
Yeah.
Come on, Jamie.
I paid you for that photo. Yeah.
there you go.
I mean,
they're gonna have
Johnny's
to-
got a good point. Why is that coming out now?
Well, I mean, you know why. The right people get those kind of things out at the right time and try to influence what's going on Saturday.
That's
That's exactly
what I
what
said.
Shut Up was talking about earlier.
SI done it, and now Yahoo's doing it, and it's ticking me off to no end. That's just, I'm about fed up. They could have brought this crap up in January during the off season.
According to Zack, you know, as Coach said, they knew about this prior to this.
Bill Battle came out and had us talk about it. But I love Coach Saban's. I hear Brad back there. Brad's messing with me. Coach Saban only talked about 7 minutes. He was ready to talk all about Texas A&M game. First question was about this loss. He said, "I've told you what Bill Battle said." He talked about 5 minutes. Said, "If you want to talk about the Texas A&M game, I'll be glad to talk about it. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to coach our players." He said there was no more questions, and Saban left her and said, "I appreciate your interest as to get in the game."
So he's taking the fifth.
Yeah.
You know, only a guilty man would not talk.
No,
Shut up.
but listen, but
Before we get in on that, Coach Legg, did you run into Zeke out in the parking lot? Yeah, he brought us some pizza. Yeah. Enough talking about you. Let me tell you all what happened to me yesterday.
Yeah,
I'm joined the ranks of Frank.
Okay.
I'm down at the 911 Patriot Day thing yesterday, and I'll have video of that coming up in just a moment. Girls singing the national anthem and stuff like that. So I'm down there shooting video. There's about 40, 50 people. Not too good. That just go, Frank.
Not too good.
And I'm wearing a different pair of Crocs. I didn't have my good Crocs on. I had the plastic Crocs on. If y'all have ever worn Crocs, I got Crocs. If you ever know what I mean, those Crocs will stop on you. I'm walking up the stairs. Now, the preacher's preaching on the east side of the square. I fall. I'm saying, everybody, look. Ronnie, did you hurt your camera? The mayor. Here's what happened to me. Show that picture. You think it was, look. Oh, yeah.
man, poor.
Look at my arm. I had to get bandaged up because I scraped my elbow.